when I tell you guys that I ran here, if you could see my face right now, after watching the newest vlog by Colleen, I don't even know what to say. The woman is now obsessed with rocks, and I'm not saying rocks aren't pretty, and I'm not saying there's not a place in the world for a good bit of rock craft, but read the room. Read the room. Not only that, but this video is very much monetized because as I was watching, I was met with an advertisement. She also says at the very end that she's going to see us tomorrow maybe, so I don't even know. But what I was saying earlier, in the sense that she basically, her therapist was telling her that she needed to go and vlog as a way of, just healing and whatever she was going on about, trying to keep normal since she was a vlogger of 15 years or whatever she wants to throw around. He is actually using those clips, which is kind of what I was feeling a little bit sneaky suspicious about earlier. She is using those clips as montages, and I just knew it. Gosh darn, I knew it. I knew that those clips would be used as a way of her to make content and make up for lost time.
Literally just got so distracted by this craft that I just stopped talking in the middle of filming.
She's got the monetization on. She's also saying that she's going to fill us in with what's going on with her kids, which is like, why? Why are you dragging them into this mess? Why are you doing it? Why are you doing it full, like, point blank period? I don't even get it. Like, why would you bring your kids into this mess that you have created? But for some bizarre reason you're able just to get back on and act like nothing even happened. Like, where is the apology? Where's the apology to the people that actually need the apology? And don't get me started, right? Even on the video that I uploaded, I know it wasn't even that long ago, it was actually earlier today, beyond the point, the amount of people that came out of the woodwork, like basically sticking up for her. And I'm like, are we living on the same planet? I don't get it. But anyway, she was going into a lot of detail about her rocks. She's very into rocks now. I mean, if you need a hobby and you want it to be rock collecting, Colleen is your woman.
It's boring. I'm Colleen. That's you, Mommy.
I do just think that this theme tune is making her seem quite childlike, which was kind of what her last ones were like. It's like playing on that little innocent thing. I know I'm being ultra cynical, but I don't know. And she found the time to create a brand new theme tune complete with rocks.
Hi everyone. So today let's talk about rocks. Because yes, I have recently become very interested in and obsessed with rocks. And without getting too much into it, basically a couple months ago my therapist had recommended that I go get out of the house basically. And I actually have footage of it because at the time I was vlogging, not for anyone, I was vlogging just for me to ease myself out of vlogging every day. And it's funny to watch now because taking the situation that wasn't what I thought it was going to be and trying to find the positive in it ended up becoming like one of my favorite hobbies and one of my favorite things, which is funny now to look back on that. I'm gonna put in that clip of me at the beach right now for you guys to see. This is a few months ago.
She's saying that, she's only doing it for herself and not for other people, but when she is vlogging at the beach, etc., it kind of seems like she is vlogging for other people. I feel like she pre-planned this. I feel like she knew that she would release this footage, and I just think it's tone deaf to the fact that during this time period, I know that she couldn't care less, it's quite evident, but during this time period, a lot of people were very hurt and upset, had a lot of upset and hurt towards her, especially the people that, had come forward and, even ex-fans that realise exactly what has gone on. And I don't know, I feel like it's a weird thing kind of uploading that time period. Am I alone? I just think it's a bit weird.
It's funny for me to watch now because I was like, I guess I'll look at the bright side and I'll just look at these rocks. And then it ended up being like one of my favorite things. I ended up finding rocks I thought were cool, and then I would be interested, what is this rock? And I'd look into what the rock was, and I found that there was this whole community of people, and this is something I love about the internet, and I've always loved about the internet. A lot of my life I felt like I didn't have a lot of friends, and I was made fun of a lot for the things that I liked, and through the internet I found there's this whole community of people in the world that are like me and like musical theater and crafting and are interested in the same things as me and blah blah. And I found this community of people, and it's something I really like about the internet. And I kind of rediscovered that in a time when I felt very hopeless. I just saw online that there were other people in the world who were really obsessed with rocks.
Thank you. The pissy party. Now, I feel like Colleen plays into this character quite a bit, where she's always kind of portrayed herself as someone who's like, I think even in her own words, literally like a loser. And I don't mean that in a mean way. I'm pretty sure that's literally what she has called herself several times. And the way that she portrays herself is someone that wasn't very liked, got picked on, did this and that. I feel like she mentions that quite a lot, but I feel like it's really manipulative at this very point to her audience. And I normally wouldn't say that about people, because I do understand that everyone has, you know, different upbringings and different, I don't know, like the way that they were treated when they were younger and can have bad experiences and that. Like, you know, a lot of people have experienced some form of bullying and feeling left out. But I feel like in this situation, it really stands out to me when she's really leaning onto that and kind of going, well, you know, I was picked on and I was left, you know, I was left out, or I was into this and that. I just feel like it's really manipulative in this circumstance, not in all. And then to say, you know, when whatever she just said, you know, when I was going through that stage of my life, it's like, just say it. Say what was going on. What went on? Why were people annoyed at you? Give us examples. Like, I can't believe she is quite literally, she made one video yesterday and she is just back on that bankroll. She is on and she's using footage like she's blatantly stored up, and she's making this whole thing about, oh, it was therapy. I did it for therapy. It's like, no, you did not. I'm not buying it. This has become a new story arc for her. That is the best way I can explain it. She is making this into a story arc. Just my opinion.
I learned so much. I loved watching videos of other people looking for rocks on the beach and like learning about what the different types of rocks. I was fascinated and so impressed with all of these really intelligent people who knew so much about rocks and fossils. I just really hyper fixated on it. The beach, looking for a rock that most people wouldn't even think twice about. And I'm like, what kind of rock is this? You can see the different banding and the different layers in it. My favorite type of rock is agate. Millions of years to form. Like minerals and like microcrystals inside of host rocks, and then form like bands essentially. Different types of quartz, jasper, and I don't know. I just love it all. Most people would think it's ugly, and then I just take it home and I like find the beauty in it, polish it, and make it even prettier.
I don't know if you could tell, but I was literally editing parts of that. It was like a fast edit. That was not edited by her. That was edited by me. No. I tell you what, right? I'm sorry. Call me a Scrooge. Call me a uncultured human being. I could not care less about whatever she just said. I'm really sorry for any rock lovers out there, mountain lovers. I'm sorry. I don't mean to offend you. I really don't care. I'm just bamboozled that the woman is back talking about rocks. She's off a rocker. She's come back talking about rocks and quartz and whatever she just said. And in a minute, she then goes in. I'm not going to bother playing it because it's nothing. I can't be bothered with it. She goes on to show us washing the rocks and the different ornaments she's made. And I'm like, that's all breezy. And then she then, you know, ends it with a, well, you know, I'll probably see you tomorrow. It's like, we're going to have more of this. We're going to have more. And tell you what, her audience lap this up. I'm telling you right now, her audience love this, because a lot of them just love any single thing that she posts. But I just can't stand this manipulative, oh, I'm coming back, and oh, I'm just innocent and I like my rocks, and yeah, poor me, because my therapist told me to do this and it was really traumatic time in my life, and whatever she wants to say, and oh, I was really picked on and stuff at school. It's very, and I get it's a vlog and it's supposed to be her orientated, but I'm just like, it just screams manipulation. It screams manipulation. And hey, I've not got an issue with someone who is into hobbies, who has a rock hobby, I don't know, anything. Honestly, under any other circumstance, you do you like rocks, you like this, you like that. I like some things that will probably bore the hell out of people. Everyone has their own interests, okay? We're all different. But this is a different kind of context. This is her literally coming back, acting as if nothing's happened, saved up all this footage, all this b-roll from the past however long, past months, and she's coming back and she's just trying to just carry on. And it screams manipulative, and I'm sorry, but it's true. She's got all the monetization on. My theory was right. She's just going to come on and upload every single day, probably until Christmas, because that will make her back her money, okay? It's not about the fans. In my own humble opinion, I don't think it's about her fans. It's not about her wanting to interact with other people. I think it is purely because she knows, which is a good point a lot of people did bring up, if you don't post for a certain amount of time, YouTube can take away your monetization, because you have to prove that you're actually working on the platform. You can't just have videos and then not upload in, like, I think it's between 6 and 9 months. It kind of depends. And then also the fact that it's Christmas, and Christmas earns creators, literally it can double and or triple the amount of money you get paid. It's really quite a lot. So that's no doubt in my mind, but I'm just going to be honest with you. I don't even need to say it. Everything I've just said, I just can't believe it. I wouldn't even normally post this late, but I just watched it. And I just wanted it to be like a follow-up from the video that I posted earlier, because I think it's really important just to point out that I just don't think it's right. And I really don't want people to think that I'm like coming after people who have a like to rocks or a hobby that's a little bit like obscure, because that's not it. It's honestly just this circumstance that I can't quite believe that I just sat through, like, I don't know, how long was it, 14 minutes worth of her talking about rocks and being a bit, playing pissy passy. I'm just not buying it, and I'm not buying what she's selling, and I don't want it. And that's pretty much all I wanted to say. Thank you so much for watching this short video. I hope you have a wonderful day wherever you are in this world. Take care of each other, take care of yourselves, and I'll catch up with you guys in the next video.